Many online viewers have reached out to me asking me about One Marina Gardens. Look, you just need to imagine building an entire neighborhood from scratch in the heart of a major city. That's exactly what's happening with Singapore's Marina South district, where One Marina Gardens is set to become the first of an entire new township transformation, and I'm glad to play a part in this.
The scale of this project is absolutely fascinating. How often do we get to see the birth of an entirely new urban district in such a prime location?
What makes this particularly interesting is how they're approaching it as a 10-minute district. Everything from daily necessities to green spaces will be within a 10-minute walk. It's really redefining urban living.
Tell me more about this connectivity concept they're implementing.
Well, they're creating this incredible network of covered walkways and an underground pedestrian link connecting two MRT stations. And I believe it would become like a long underground link mall with retail and F&B. But here's the kicker. One Marina Gardens has exclusive direct access to Marina South MRT through Exit 4, something no other future development will have.
That's quite a competitive advantage. How do you think that will impact its investment potential?
Looking at similar developments in the Marina Bay area, direct MRT access typically commands a significant premium. But what's really interesting is the pricing strategy from the developer, Kingsford Development.
Speaking of pricing, what are we looking at for these units?
We understand that starting prices are quite strategic. $1.16 million for one-bedroom units, up to $4.45 million for four-bedroom units. But here's what's fascinating. While the per square foot prices might seem higher than nearby older Marina One residences, the actual quantum is lower because they've designed more efficient units. I believe as sales pick up, the prices will increase, which is natural for any project.
The unit mix tells us a lot about their target market too, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. 70% are one and two bedroom units, clearly targeting singles, couples without kids, and retirees. They've also incorporated some really clever design elements like hackable walls for future reconfiguration and harmonized spaces that eliminate wasted areas like aircon ledges.
But being first in a new neighborhood must come with some challenges.
That's one of the most crucial considerations. While you're getting in as the first mover of something potentially amazing, you're also dealing with a developing neighborhood. Amenities will take time to establish, and there's a notable lack of schools nearby.
Though the future development plans sound pretty impressive.
The white sites nearby provide flexibility for future development, everything from additional residential units to commercial spaces, hotels, and service apartments. They're essentially building a self-contained ecosystem.
The sustainability aspects are particularly forward-thinking.
From EV-ready parking lots to the elevated landscape bridge connecting gardens by the bay, they're really thinking long-term. The development will feature multiple sky terraces and viewing decks, maximizing the visual connection to surrounding green spaces.
So what's your take on the investment potential here?
Well, looking at the bigger picture, you're buying into more than just a condo. You're investing in the future of urban living in Singapore, beside iconic landmarks such as Gardens by the Bay and Marina Bay Sands. Look, how often does it happen in any other parts of Singapore, right? The emphasis on walkability, sustainability, and mixed-use spaces suggests strong potential for appreciation, especially given the prime location and direct MRT access.
Though buyers should probably be prepared for some growing pains in the early years.
Exactly. It's definitely a long-term play. But for the right buyer, someone who values being part of something new and doesn't need immediate access to schools, this could be an incredible opportunity to be part of Singapore's urban evolution. Just look back at how those initial buyers at the sale at Marina Bay have benefited before Marina Bay became what it is today. You don't often find such opportunity.
It really does feel like we're watching the future of city living unfold.
That's what makes this development so fascinating. It's not just another luxury condo, it's potentially the beginning of a new chapter in urban development in a prominent location. Whether that potential is realized remains to be seen, but it's certainly going to be interesting to watch this neighborhood take shape over the next decade. And I would urge buyers to reach out soon as possible to understand more.